out there, my friend, I put your name. I heard him say, hey, Lieutenant Governor, oh, big soul in the back wheel. See, you just wanted to get a name called. I got him shaking that. I mean, run, get your pants with, no doubt. Take it easy, take good care, everybody. Lieutenant Governor, big soul in the back wheel. And my friend, that's your key to take it out to me. Your fight, these big families in here. Going from the back road,
Mr. Gatekeeper here. Having to get rid of some of my prized possessions so I can take care of some business. Alright, this is a Galaxy 88 DX88HL. This was a personal friend of mine that is a silent key now. And he ran this radio ever since I got into the hobby until he passed away. And he never had any issues with it, whatever. He ran it just like you see it, with no S meter. It just needs a new S meter thrown in there. And no frequency counter. He didn't need that anyway. The frequency counter works supposedly. It just, the light's out for some reason. I don't know what's up with that. But, you know, it needs a, probably just a simple peak and tune. Maybe a little adjustment. You'll see what I'm talking about here soon. On sideband, it works beautiful. It's doing about 10 to 12 bird on sideband. Very beautiful on sideband. But on AM, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I mean, it sounds wonderful. It sounds very wonderful. Everybody always loved the way he sounded on this radio. Real nice sounding radio. Very nice, man. I can't stress that. Very good. But, you know, it's got a couple of problems. It has already been to the technician since I got it from him to have a few things fixed. One of them was that the noise toy was being played at all times. I don't know how that happened. It wasn't doing that for him. So I don't know how that started. But as you can see, the front is a little dirty. He was a smoker, heavy smoker. He was a handicapped fella. And up at Manchester, I had bought a brand new front for it here and hadn't put it on yet. This the actual whole front for it, the metal factory front. You know, it's got the sticker on here. You peel off. So I'm just going to give that with the radio. You pretty much do that if you want to get a new case for it. You know, do a couple of small minor things. You know, get the meter working, the frequency counter lights, LEDs, and all that. Man, you'll have a brand new looking radio here. So you know, it just got a couple small minor things. So let me go ahead and let you see the operation of it. Okay. Alright, the squelch works. Alrighty. RF gain. And RF gain works. There's your mic gain right there. Of course, that's your to change your bands. And FM. Upper and lower sideband, which works fine. Here's your clarifier, of course. You got your Roger beat. You got your 10K, which works, as you can see. You got your power, high and low. You got your band low or high, which works, as you can see. This is supposed to turn the frequency counter on and off. It doesn't work, you know. I don't know if the button don't work or the LEDs. I just don't know. You'll have to figure it yourself. You got your filter here, which works if you can hear that. Alright, and then you got your Roger beat, which works as well. Alright, now press it in. Alright, press it in. Alright, you see. Alright. Turn this down. Alright, here's what we're working with. Alright, this radio right here has been recalibrated to bird specs. And it is actually reads a little less than a bird, which I would rather it read less than more. But it is very close to bird specs, very close, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a moment. All right, and we also have the bird meter in line 2, and we got a 10-watt slug in. Okay. All righty. Alright, we got it on the peak setting right here, but I'm going to go ahead and flip it down to the average setting to show you what I'm talking about here. Alright, we're reading the, let me turn this light on. Okay, we are reading the very bottom, the 10 watt right here, the very bottom, 10 watt scale. Alright, let's see what the dead key is on low. Almost 2.5. Okay, now let's see what the dead key is on the bird. 2.5. You see what I'm saying? Well, actually 3. Sorry, 3 watts. All right, you see what I'm saying? How this shows just a little bit less than bird, which is good. You would rather it show less than more. Almost 2.5. 3 watt dead key on the bird. Okay. Let me put that out. Okay. On average scale, let's see the swing. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Doesn't swing much on here. Let's see what it's doing on the actual bird. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Not much, but you see a little bit of forward deflection, which is good. At least it ain't swinging backwards on low. Okay, but what I'm going to show you is it is swinging backwards on high. So that looks like it's dead keying about 3, swinging to about 3.5. And I tell you, I don't know, maybe that's why he always sounded so good. You know, he never had no background noise and all that, because, you know, he pretty much kind of had the radio on the mall. But I tell you what, man, he ran a 1 driving 4 like that the whole time, about 4.5, 5 years, and never had any problems blowing the 1x4 or nothing. So, I mean, he was just kind of on the mall like that and sounded wonderful with it, and never had no trouble. So, you see what I'm saying? It just needs a little bit of tuning done to lower that dead key further to swing a little bit. But let's take a look at it on the peak. Okay? On the peak. Oh yeah. Okay, so it is peaking, you see. It is going past the 10 watt scale. We're going to go over to the 100 watt scale. 10, 100. So we're on the top now. Oh yeah. Almost 20 watts, about 18 watts. Oh yeah. Alrighty. Okay, now let's go to high. Power to high. As you see, it's dead keying about 8 watts. Okay, 8 watt dead key. Oh dear. Oh dear. So you got an 8 watt dead key swinging about 18. Take a look at it on the amperage meter over here. Oh yeah. Okay. It is swinging forward on the amperage meter just a little bit, so that is good. Okay, now I'm going to show you on the bird and show you that it is swinging backwards a little bit. this to focus in here. I'm sorry about that. Oh, there. So it's decking about 8.5, maybe 9 bird, and swinging back to 8 bird. Okay. All right. Just want to show y'all that, document it all for you. All right. Now let me show you the neat little noise toy back here. I might have to turn my dummy radio on so you can hear it, but let's try it with the talk back and see if it plays. Uh-oh. When they come for you, bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Hey, maybe that'll make this thing sell for about $100 more. What you think? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so it's got the little bad boys rolling through there, and also the problem with it was it wasn't playing through the actual RF. It was only playing through the talkback. So I'm gonna turn on the my dummy radio down here. Okay, it's on channel 20. We're gonna turn this to channel 20 and let you actually hear. Okay, turn the talkback off. Okay, and let you hear it coming through the actual RF. All right, I'm gonna have to turn the volume up down here in one moment. Audio. Oh, actually, that radio was already on. Let me turn it back on. I turned it off. Okay. All right. Alrighty, so it's playing through the RF there. Okay, all right, now let me show you what it's doing on sideband. Okay, we're gonna go over to sideband. Let me show you what I'm talking about. It's working very well on sideband, very well. All right, 10-watt slug. Let me quit talking here. Quit moving that right there. All right. Oh, yeah. See, it's doing over 10 bird. Oh, yeah. So that is beautiful. Beautiful. We got it on peak right here. Oh, yeah. So it's doing, it looks like it's doing about the same on peak right here. Put it over on average. Oh, yeah. And you see that 10 bird on average right here too. So it's working really good on average. All right. Just let you hear that the echo board is working properly. Let's go back to AM.